Hello and welcome to some more Anbennar multiplayer. This time, I decided I'm going to be observing because I want to. This is the same game where I played as Vertesk and also as Kios, and this time I'm going to be Observer Man. Apparently there was a big war between Jangdu and the alliance of Wanzia, Bimlau, and Bin, and it looks like, they broke through the mountains, through this ramparted mountain fort, and actually took a decent chunk of territory. Apparently Lakefed helped out quite a lot in this war, and that's why there's a little bit of cope going on over here. Oh, and now this country is called the Empire of Jangdu. Let's see, what are the ideas and such that Jangdu has? Army Tradition Decay, General Cost, those are pretty good. Land Leader Fire is amazing. We've got Aggressive Expansion Impact, Land Leader Shock, Global Trade Power, Land Leader Maneuver, Harsh Treatment Cost, Leader Siege. So it's basically, I want to have the best general. And, man, what the f***? 7, 7, 7, 6. That is fucking insane. That is the, it is not a war wizard. It's not a war wizard. Man's just a fucking fat general. Holy hell. That is wild. Let's see, what is he fighting against here? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so over. What's Bimlau working with here? There's some generals here, but like, this is insane. I mean, this is insane. What is this? I'm sorry. What the fuck? Oh, we got cute little fighting here. Like, oh my god, that's wild. And he's getting the high professionalism as well, so he's got extra discipline there. When he stops drilling, that will go down. What's he paying? He's paying 160 ducats. And more than half of that is being over his force limit. What is the cost of his units? Infantry cost, minus 10%. Land maintenance, minus 35%. When production volunteer falls is war bonds and war economy. Just built himself a my army is cheap nation. Imagine if this guy goes, like, undead army. It'd be nice to see, like, this war. I would like to see this, Jangdu Haless war. And see what that happens there. There is a player war! A proper player war! We've got Iggy as Bimlau, soloing Mulan and Greedy Grin. We shall see, at the moment, Bimlau getting shoved back. And Greedy Grin is moving forth. Mulan is raiding Harpies. Yes, Mulan is a Harpy nation. So Harpies, let's have a look at them. What is their military modifiers? They get less attrition, they siege better, they move very fast. They get fire damage, they take a little bit more morale damage, and their artillery is a bit shit. Idea-wise, morale of army is really nice. They've got Province War Score cost, shock damage received. They've got no other military things. Bimlau, meanwhile, and we'll obviously there's the battle going on as well. There's a cut happening. That should have been seen. That should have been seen. It looks like Bimlau is going to win both of these battles now, potentially. God damn, look at that. Double the numbers, and yet... Well, no, maybe. 4,000 lost there versus 1,500. What's going on in this battle? Go away, you as well. They're doing casualties here. A lot of casualties. But yeah, the Harpies got sent packing. Oh no, are you just retreating here? No. Oh no, what are you doing? That was a heavy misplay. And a stack wipe is inevitable. Yeah, so Bimlau, idea-wise, for national ideas, just morale of armies, and that is it. But he's obviously gone with some pretty decent ideas here. Maybe conscription focus, is that... I don't know if that's good or not. Weapon quality ideas. But honestly, these ideas are not great. 110 versus 108. Greedy Grin is on just a flat 100. But numbers-wise, we got 450,000 versus 300... 400,000. So, alone, Bimlau has the numbers to crush both of these. Mulan has got 10 grand. No loans either, so that is just straight up 10 grand. Greedy Grin, meanwhile, also no loans, but, you know, really, really nice economy. It looks like Greedy Grin is wanting to go in. Poorly planned war from the Harpies. Yeah, I mean, the Harpies... Oh no. Oh, Harpy Bros. Harpy Bros, it may be over. And Sarenvar is asking for maps of the Middle Dwaravar. So we may end up seeing Greedy Grin murdered from both sides. Oh, and there it is. There it is. The Phoenix Empire has called Sarenvar into a war against Mulan. It's not looking good. It is not looking good if you are Mulan. Bimlau, Phoenix Empire, Sarenvar. Was it necessary for it to be a two-front war? Probably not, but it's happening, and I'm afraid that is basically gonna be it. Could they unconditionally surrender to one side and murder the other? Yes. But which side do you want to lose to? I don't think you're gonna win both of them. So it's either choose one or lose both. If every single one of the troops from Mulan and Greedy Grin and Bimlau was involved in a single battle, I do feel like probably Greedy Grin would have it. And this battle is... Oh, it almost... And they actually did retreat. And, oh, Bimlau is drip-feeding in troops. Oh, this is maybe going to be really bad for Bimlau. The misplays. The unbelievable misplays here. And he retreats before he loses too badly. Makes sense. But yeah, there's just nothing you can do, really, is there? Greedy Grin is marching. They want to fight both. Seems a bit crazy. No. They unconditionally... Oh, they just surrendered, not unconditionally. They surrendered to Bimlau. They are deciding that they want to screw on the elves. Which, I mean, that's fair enough. Editor Lambert here. If you want to see that Phoenix Empire war, you should probably subscribe. That's going to be its own video because that gets kinda crazy and you don't want to miss it. They think they can get something. Oh, and in comes the goblins from the north. If they manage to take this province and siege it, then these troops, if they were still involved in a battle, would then be trapped. But yeah, it didn't happen. Are they going to assault? Maybe, probably not. Jangdu is at war. They have gone to war with Bimlau and Qianbinro. I don't know how to pronounce this nation at all, but I don't really give a fuck. So it doesn't matter. It looks like this war was actually started by Yo Rung. And they obviously brought in Bimlau, you know, because why wouldn't you? And they've immediately retaken the mountain pass. So, if Jangdu wants it back, they are going to either have to... Well, firstly, they could declare on Wanzia, who now has no allies that are not involved in the war, and they could walk around, or they need to try and fight for the mountain. We will see now if they manage it. They kind of drip-fed their troops in badly. No cannons at all yet. Still doing good damage. No mountains, but still doing good damage. Can you get some cannons in, please? Here we go. The cannons have arrived, and the casualties are ramping up. Will we see this mountain fall to Jangdu or not? There are a lot of troops on both sides. We've got 600,000 versus... Oh, it's fucking equal, I'll tell you that much. It is very equal. Who is going to win here? I don't particularly know. He's retreating some troops, but, you know, they do want to get into the fight. I suppose he's going to bring these 30Ks in and then move these ones up. Just doesn't want to take the attrition, which is understandable. But, you know, make sure you don't go too slowly, you know? You got to get the troops in when they need to be there. Yeah, but honestly, the generals here, 7-7 versus a 4-6, and I think fire is more important at this point. These troops need to be marching. Like, all of these need to be marching. It's all well and good being all, you know, anal about, the troops getting in at the right time is what matters. But if you lose because you weren't good enough, that's exactly what's happened. You tried to play too coy with the troops going in, and now they've got a backline full of cannons, and you don't. But now you do again, so maybe the casualties are going to go back the other way again? We'll see. We'll see what happens. The battle ain't over yet. The battle is not over just yet. Right now, every single group here, other than this one drilling dude, probably should get involved, is in for Jangdu, and there are still more than 200,000, really, of the Southern Alliance, the Haless Alliance, that can still get into the battle. Definitely the numbers are on the side of South. But the generals are better on the North, so we'll see. Yeah, they've retreated. So did I just calculate very wrong? 393,000 infantry, 800,000 cannons. Actually, I can just see both sides, because I'm an observer, of course. Yeah, the numbers are equal. 50,000 just reinforced, as I looked. Casualties, you know, Jangdu lost 180,000. The South lost 280,000. So, if, you know, it's not over. It is definitely not over. The pass has fallen. And it may all be over. Fighting is in a player war? Who's fighting? Fighting is in this war. And I'm not sure exactly how much this is going to do, you know, what effect it's going to have. They can, of course, blockade, but who cares? Let's see. Can this be pushed back? I mean, you could attack in the jungle. That would be a good idea. Attacking with a full backline of cannons might be the play. This ain't it. That sure as shit ain't it. Because some of those cannons are dead. But it's a good start. It is a good start. The initial roll was in favor. Look at the discipline difference. There's almost 20% discipline difference. That is going to sting very, very hard. But yeah, at least this time he started with a mostly full backline of cannons. Some of these cannons are a little bit damaged, but the effect that is having is pretty negligible. So yeah, he's got a +2 attacker dice roll, cancelled out by the -1 there, and yeah, the cannons on the front row already, but he's still reinforcing, so they think they have this. They do think they have this. They might want to get some new cannons involved, though, because they're, just like how Jangdu was attacking this mountain pass without full backline of cannons, now there's no full backline for Jangdu here, although they have actually reinforced that, so you can just cancel what I just said. That's fine. There's a full backline here as well, so if they want to do a second attack, they could, but unlikely that they want to. But look at the casualty difference. 10-to-1 casualty ratio is insane. Even when these guys, the South, rolls well, they just take so many more casualties. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen for you, bros. I don't. You don't have the full backline of cannons anymore again. Yeah. This is not going your way. It's just not. It started to go your way. Maybe you could just do better rolls. Maybe that's the... But yeah, cannons back on the front row again. These guys are just not reinforcing in a swift enough manner. 11,000 on the siege tick. I think we had a 12,000 a little while ago as well. 12,000 again. These are disgusting numbers in this war. The death toll is incredible. But I don't know. The morale is on Bimlau's side. Are they actually going to pull off a victory despite suffering so much more casualties? I don't know. It's so close. It's too tight to tell. There are... Can't tell reinforcements. That's because there are no reinforcements. Cannons on the front row for both sides. It's all down to the 20,000 casualties! We saw 20,000 casualties and it went to the wire. But the South is retreating. 20,000 casualties in a single tick is the most I have seen since I personally dealt 38,000, and that's never going to get beaten, so I'm just going to take the record and go home with it. I mean, maybe you can retreat, hopefully. 25,000! 38,000! I have never seen that, ever. Holy shit! That was incredible. That was incredible. Beautiful. 20,000. Oh, how does it feel? How does it feel? Average Chinese war casualties, indeed. Oh, that was fun. That was fun to watch. And this now is why I am observing and not playing, because I would not have seen that. And instead of having a massive smile on my face, I'd probably be coping about a resin canned war instead. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. We've obviously got fighting, doing the naval thing, taking the islands. Really, he should be trying to take this island here and then fucking over the Bimlau trade. Like, that is the source of this area's power, is the insane amount of wealth that Bimlau brings in. If they can cut that off, that is huge. That would be absolutely colossal. It looks like they've pushed them back off the mountain. Maybe they abandoned the siege. But we'll see where they go now. Honestly, sure, having troops here is a good idea. I would have more than 30,000 infantry, I'm not going to lie. If the South decides they want to do an attack, definitely Second Gon is the way to do it. Because they don't have any river penalty. And I don't know about you, but I don't really see them being able to... bring a 7 maneuver general to the fight to be able to cross a river without penalty. I don't personally see it happening. I don't know about you there. But yeah, that war is going to be very fun to keep an eye on. And oh, it's happening! Let's go! Fighting is here. They are taking this island. They are blockading the Gulf of Rahen, and we will start to see the prosperity start to decline for Bimlau already. All of this has lost its prosperous status as the devastation starts to appear and the income of Bimlau will start to drop. It's still insane, right? This income is still insane, but it is going down and it will continue to go down. There's a healthy bank though, so I'm not that worried about it. But if Phaeton wants to be very daring, they could hop in here, siege this province, force this navy out, and actually just crush it. I think at this point, I'm definitely, despite the war goal, more than like, I assume they've gone for an intelligent war goal, reconquest of Duandipom. Where is Duandipom? Okay, they have gone for an intelligent war goal, so they will be getting the ticking war score. However, I don't see them pushing further in. I really don't. There's still a lot of, reinforcements here that can be made. Jangdu has 400,000. There's 130,000 for Bimlau. I think what we need to see to break this deadlock is maybe the introduction of Wanzia. That might be the thing. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But it might be what happens. Alright, they have gone in, and I feel like Jangdu really needs to play better. They had 2 provinces that they were standing in, and you're outnumbered. You can't hold 2. If you have everyone in one battle, Jangdu, you will win. But you can't be splitting your forces and allowing them to choose battles. 8,000 casualties. Like, this is what you want. This is what you want. But you don't have enough troops for 2 battles at the same time. I will point out as well, in this mod that we're using, it's not just base Anbennar. We also have a submod that does a whole bunch of things, but among those things, cannons do not retreat. They don't retreat, ever. Because I think that's a fucking terrible change that EU4 made, and I made it so it doesn't happen here. So, you don't... If you have one province to defend, you don't need more than 30,000 cannons. Like, this is enough. This would be... It would be enough if you didn't have them all join the front line, and... oh, god damn it. Look, if you retreat half, you might as well retreat the rest. Get yourself back in fighting shape. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's have a look. You've got 3 cannon stacks. I don't think you need 3 cannon stacks, I'm not gonna lie. And are they assaulting the fort? They are. I don't know how intelligent that is, I'm not gonna lie. And, oh, did you see, there was a little thing that came up saying magic menu, and now we see magical estate defensive wards, just to do that little bit of extra casualties. Is it also here? It is. So he's got magical wards now. Right? But get your troops back together, get them all in a workable order, and then you just want to attack one province. Feed your troops in, don't be stupid. Don't wait so long because, you know, you've got some kind of glorified idea of, my troops are reinforcing at just the right time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just get your dudes in, you smash them. If you overstack, just don't do it to a stupid amount, and that's fine. And you'll win. But, you know, it's got to do it. And this is the most baitiest bait I have ever seen. This is what is called bait right now. No general, an army very heavily depleted. That's bait. But yeah, look at this. He's got, you know, Iggy's got the right idea here. He's got the full back row of cannons and 2 lots of infantry. That's the right move. And Jangdu going in. There's a single province battle. This is what he needs to do more of. He's got the general advantage, like +5, +6 in the fire phase, and +4 in the shock phase. That is going to be doing absolute work for him. But you absolutely need to be intelligent about it. But hopefully we see... Well, I don't know. Who are we rooting for? Which side do we want to win this fight? The side that managed to do 20,000 casualties in a single tick? Or the side that have, you know, 2 players versus 1, you know? This is smart. If you can get this cut, perfect. But you're not going to be able to do it. He's too... Oh, he's not too fast! Nah, yeah, he's too fast. He just scorched. Wait, no, he didn't. You could have got him. You totally could have got him. Maybe that was... too late now. Whatever. Yeah, there is a full back row cannons for both sides. Still 105 cannons here. Who's got more reinforcements? There's 180 here, roughly the same here. I think this is going to be a Jangdu victory. If they, you know, reinforce in time, don't wait until this number gets so dangerously low that you get cannons on the front row, and you will win. 16,000 cannons there. These guys need to get into the fight. Is this province scorched? It is not. Okay, that's another thing that Jangdu did very wrong then. These provinces should have been scorched. He feels that he doesn't need to have the rest of his troops in here, and you know what? I don't know. I feel like he probably does. Maybe. I think this might be a bad idea, because you're not getting through that fort in one tick. It's a fool's hope, and also it doesn't do anything, because they can still retreat properly. But if you lose this battle because you're being silly... Although I don't think that's likely. Although, you did let cannons get on the front row, again. This war's still going on. They've retaken that fort. If you're going to assault any fort, this is the fort you want to assault. Because if you can take this, if you can hold this, then nothing that these guys do is going to work. Manpower is, 250,000. Manpower for Bimlau, negative 150,000. Did we see what your... Yeah, 200,000 there, basically, because you're looking at the reinforcements as well. Manpower, about 700,000. So, definitely manpower-wise, the South has this. But only because of Qianbinrong. Or Chakadyeonrong, whatever. You have discipline here, movement speed, you got morale of armies, dev cost, cav combat ability. Did you really go for that many cav? Oh, you got a decent amount. Oh no, fighting got caught. It's over, boat bros. It's over. Attempts were made. He's drilling his backline. That's wild. I mean, it makes sense, but it's wild still. But eco-wise, man has taken 3,500 ducats of debt and is losing money. Bimlau's still making, like, hand over fist, lots and lots of money. But, their coastline is fully blockaded now. Oh, and he's slackening recruiting standards. This is going to start going away very, very quickly. He gets... No, 13,000 a month is not bad. It's not bad whatsoever. 11,000 for the Binrung, and how much are you getting a month? 7,000. So maybe they're hoping to just win on sheer numbers alone. Because I don't know, I don't feel like they're going to be able to get through these forts. Oh, fine, he's got a great general to start fights now. This is perfect. This is what I want to see from him. A really good general to start fights. If you could, like, swap out for some armies that are a bit more drilled, I guess that's what these guys are doing right now. It makes sense to do it as well. How fast do you regain your morale? 40% a month is great. That's exactly what you want. So, again, though, where's the Scorch? There's no Scorch! Scorch your fucking province! Oh my gosh! That's... Make him slow as fuck! That's really, really important! Why? 0 debt and 16 grand in the bank. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know you're over by 150, but you could be more over. This is the fight I'm most interested in. Still 30,000 cannons. Running more, but I think there might be some mercenaries on Bimlau's side. Oh! No! No! Disagree. Very disagree. Don't do this. Wait until they have no cannons. Like, it's an intelligent play. But not yet. Not yet. Brought in some more cannons. Monopoly on dames to you? Okay. Yeah, you wanna be drip feeding in infantry. If there's an opportunity to get a no, this is not the opportunity. There's cannons there, my dude. Don't march into cannons. You're not really stopping anything. You're just starting a fight that you can't really do well in. I mean, I suppose I was lying there, but look, I don't know. It doesn't really do anything of material impact. Like, going here and then attacking the mountain pass, that would have impact. But this is just going to be a lost fight. Yeah, now you retreated. And I'm not gonna lie. If Bimlau ends up winning this fight because of this, oh, maybe that's not gonna happen anyway. Bring in extra troops. As soon as this guy finds his spot, I'd turn him right around and get him in the fight. Like, turn him around, get him in the fight. You'll get 1 tick of reinforcement, but goddamn, they're needed. Right. No. Turn off the forced march, not necessary. Turn off the forced march. Maybe it is necessary. Ugh, I don't know. I think this might be a lost fight for Jangdu, and I'm going to blame this. This is what I'm blaming. Did those troops actually swing the balance? Maybe they did. There's cannons on the front row for both sides. More cannons for Jangdu, though. I think those troops actually did swing it. And now march south. Now march. Get these guys. Do it. Stack wipe the motherfuckers. Yes. And the other one. Also scorch your fucking province. Do it! I don't understand the true art of war of Jangdu. Honestly, this would be a lot easier for them if they hadn't done this. I'm just going to come out and say it. That did not help their war effort. I really want to, like, talk to the Jangdu player to say, motherfucker, scorch your fucking province. But I won't. But please, scorch these two. These two are fucking irrelevant. Scorching these are irrelevant. This? Oh, he's done it! He's done it! Somebody has spoken to him! Somebody's basically stream sniping me and telling Jangdu what to do. Clearly, that is what's happening. Now that he's scorched these provinces, it takes the reinforcements from the south an extra bit to get... Like, I'm not going to say it's going to make a huge difference, but it makes a difference. And now we're going to see that difference, hopefully, come into play. Not that it's really necessary. Like I say, I think really the big difference here is there's a little bit of skill issue going on. But, yeah, at the moment it's just, I have more men, I'm going to throw my head against the wall until it works. If only Bimlau could do the same. You need help. He's not wrong. He is not fucking wrong. Oh, and it also looks like there was a white peace between Jangdu and the south. I don't know about that one. I feel like maybe Haless could have won that.
I mean, could he? I mean...
Yeah, I suppose he would never have passed the mountains.
It is pretty difficult to push in a mod because there's like so many modifiers, like the defense, like the rolls, like you can get like 3 to 4 rolls on your own territory.
But at least that means I don't have to keep looking over there.